Hello everyone, welcome to another Icad that I'm doing and this day the prompt was glass or bottles, so of course I can use the beautiful bottles stamps or mason jar stamps from our journey. I could choose whichever I wanted to use. So I'm starting this card with a background of gesso, just smearing it with my fingers, not covering the whole card, um, just vertical lines. Then I'm spraying with my homemade spray, and I want to make a very vibrant and happy colored. So I'm using a pink one, a yellow one, and of course a blue one. And I'm using water to dilute it as much as I could, and adding the spray wherever I needed, and then just let it run, and then eventually dry it. And you can see the gesso is a resist, as you know. So I am using that, and I didn't know exactly what to do. You can see that there is book paper there. I stamped bottles on the paper, I cut them out, but it wasn't really doing it for me. So after I dried this, and I left a whole bunch of things in because the editing didn't work as I would like, so sorry for that in advance. Um, Now I thought I'm going to use bleach as a technique for myself today. So I needed to use the distress inks to uh, get a good layer of color, even more than there is on now. So I'm using distress colors in the same color scheme that I've got going on. So Seedless Preserves, Mermaid Lagoon, and Squeezed Lemon, that's what I used. So, and you can see that I'm just adding more color, and well, then we go to the next step. Oh, used squeezed lemon as well, of course. So you can see I left a whole bunch of things in that I normally would edit out, but well, that's just the way it goes. Now, brighter than bright, isn't it? So now I'm taking these stamp sheets. These are very cheap stamp sheets, clear stamps from what you might call a dollar store here in Holland. And I bought several of these because I thought they would look nice on ATC cards, so little tiny stamps. And I chose all of the butterflies, and then you can see this is a piece of book paper that I really wanted to use in the beginning. But then I thought, okay, I'm going to do a jar full of butterflies. So I traced that bottle just a little on the top and on the side, so I knew where the butterfly should go. Now I did need to do some masking, of course. You'll see that later. So I'm stamping each butterfly once or twice or 3 times. And now that's just how it went. I do like those stamps. They are not the best of quality, but they stamp well. You can see that. It's a good print that you get from them. And I think they were 69 cents. Euro cents, of course. Now, masking that butterfly there using a piece of paper to make sure that I don't cross the line of the bottle. And because there were already butterflies out of the jar, I couldn't fill up the whole jar, because then the butterflies would be dead because they were cramped up in that little mason jar. So that's why I only did 3 or 4 in the bottle, and the rest of them was already out. Now cutting the other one, and stamping. So you can see that I've got 4 butterflies in a jar and the rest are out. Now stamping a little bit more. And now for the bottle, and I'm using a stamp positioner, and I don't work with that often. And one of the design team members, Yoke, she taught me how to use it in one of her make and takes that she did, and I can't get the hang of it. You can see I'm struggling, and then I thought, okay, oh no, I should have put that stamp on a block first and then put that in the positioner, and then it was really, I had to make my brain work a lot to remember how to do it. And I thought, okay, the stamp is on the wrong side. But I must say it did work, because those rubber stamps, you can't see where you put the stamp. So I really needed to use that to make sure that the butterflies go in the bottle. And now I know how I should do it. And now you just position that acrylic plate, that's what I call it, and then you stamp. Alright, inking up the stamp again, and leaving that L block, and then put the stamp in, and I stamped it perfectly. Et voila! Isn't that pretty? I have to say already that I didn't tape everything. I taped a lot, but not how I finished it. I forgot, because I put the camera off because I got a call and forgot to turn it back on. So stupid me. That's how it goes. Now bleach. Using bleach with a little bit of water to just uncolor the butterflies. The most of them turned out white. Some of them got a weird other color. So it's just, you never know how it goes. I knew that I would get a lot of white because I used a little bit of water for those butterflies. And you can see that there are lines appearing. That's just because I got, each time I go for the craft sheet, there is a little droplet or well, a line, and I really like that, so I did it on purpose. I splashed and I went back and forth with my brush with bleach on it to make those beautiful white lines. You can see that I'm splashing even more, and then I inked up the edges, and then later off camera I used some rub-ons from Tim Holtz, and I used glossy accents all over the mason jar because it really looked like it was glass, and I'll show you the picture. So I hope you liked it, everyone, and I say thank you so much for watching, and until the next one, more to come. Bye.